live again. Let's get back to it. We're going to turn to write chapter 10. Ugh. It's a lot going on in this chapter. A lot going on in my head, too. Did not sleep well last night. My body was not screaming out on a cellular level for my wife to return, but my brain kept picking through and playing all the moments of this marriage when I should have realized I was fucking it up and informing me of everything I should have done better, like just cataloging, doing the play-by-play back of all the moments to make me realize how blessed I am that my wife put up with me for as long as she did. And it's really rough. It's really, really rough. I fucked up a great marriage with my own selfish bullshit. Or I stayed too long and I ruined a good woman's life. She could have been happier with somebody else. She could have been happy with someone who wasn't so caught up in their own torment and bullshit. She put up with as much as she possibly could. And now I'm so pathetic, I'm just going to sit around and do what I did to fuck up my marriage by sitting and obsessing about my fucking marriage and thinking about everything I could have done better, instead of just being present in the moment and living my life with my wonderful and amazing wife like I should have. So, it was really rough. I'm hating everything. Everything that I bought, everything that I gave more attention to and precedence than my marriage, than my life with her, than taking care of this stupid fucking house, all of that. Hi, do you need to go outside? Do you need to go potty? You got fuzz in your mouth? You got an itchy face? What's your deal? Do I need to call the vet office today? Get you your cortisone? Do you need to go outside? Do you need to go potty? You're licking your lips. You're hungry? You're hungry. You want food? Alright. I gotta see if I can feed this bitch. Mo, knock it off, please. Come on, Lou. Come on, Lula. Come on. Mojo. Fucking Amo. Would you stop? Here. Those and shut the fuck up. Thank you. Alright. Let's see where I left off with 10. I have coffee. I have coffee somewhere. Oh, coffee. Alright. See where I'm at. See what's up. Jillian awoke that morning with her insides churning. What bitter herbs she choked down the day before were demanding their return to the earth. Their return. Yeah. Their return to the earth. When it was over, she felt her body oddly lightened, as though purged, but her mind remained muddled, still mired in Joss' relentless ramblings. She picked along the path, searching out familiar plants, keeping her hands busy with foraging as Joss followed behind. Eden's not that great, Joss muttered, chewing some dried meat pulled from one of his many pockets. He snacked constantly, as if endlessly supplied, but never again offered her a bite after that first temptation. Tried to go there once myself, he added, wound up elsewhere for a while. He drifted off into thought. I thought Eden was at the center of Alo City, Jillian said. Home of the High Elves. Aren't you from there? Oh, I'm from there, he sneered, flashing a long thing, but I wanted inside Eden, which isn't allowed, unless you're a priestess in training, hence why I wanted in. But Eden itself is a well-kept garden. Everything in balance. No one is meant to stay there. You're only supposed to gather the seeds and spread them throughout the world. And that's why the pilgrimage is so important, Jillian said, as Joss yawned. Yes, he sighed, but most never make it, and those who do often fall in love with the city of Alo and never leave, becoming either servants or pets to the High Elves. Is that what you want? He asked with a mischievous grin, holding out a piece of meat he'd been chewing. The spices hit Jillian's nose, making her mouth water. No, he teased, seeing her will nearly falter. He resumed chewing and talking at once. Now Pride had himself a brand new enemy to despise, and it wasn't man, not Adam. It was Eve. She wasn't just more lovely than he'd ever been. She improved perfection. She refined God's creation. Everything shaped by justice from the chaos, she made it better than Pride could ever have alone. As everything serves what comes after it, Eve, woman, became the jewel in the crown of creation. It wasn't the original plan, though. It was meant to be man and his first wife, Lilith, standing side by side as equals. But pride got in the way. When Adam approached Lilith as animals do, expecting submission, she was disgusted. She spoke the sacred name and vanished into another realm, one outside the Creator's plan. So Eve had to be made, from Adam's rib, no less. So he'd remember that she was a part of him, someone to contend with, not command. And from her, Pride began plotting the destruction of the plan to spread Eden's perfection across the earth. Began plotting the destruction. No, Pride began... corrupted the plan to spread Eden's perfection across the earth, just as so suffering for his own amusement. He would damn all creation. Just so suffering for the sake of his own amusement. The sake of his own amusement. Needless suffering is the work of the stupid. Is the product of the stupid. Joss said the last line, reeled the silver flask from his pocket and sipped at that for a bit. Yeah, and we all know the story. stoked our curiosity with, that's another word for pride. Of course. So uptick in the middle of the night, and then everything's coming crashing down. Yay. Stoke our curiosity with. Let's see. Let's make this real. Stoked your curiosity with flattery. Mojo, did you knock it off, dude? Mojo. there and kill a rabbit. Mo. Quit it, Mo. Oh, I think I gotta get that rabbit back to the rabbit rescue. It's too hard to find a spot. It's too destructive. Too hard to find a babysitter for. Wow. Stocks are down. So mankind was damned and forced from the garden. One for love of themselves, the other for the love of his wife. Thus, women force men to grow up without teaching them how. Man, figure that out for himself. Especially if you don't have a father to teach you or to set you straight. And if your wife's father is just going to sit around talking shit behind your back for decades without actually bringing shit up and being a man about it. The back talk from the in-laws. The shit said behind my back is the shit that pisses me off the most. Like her older brother. I'm going to have so much fun when I get to writing about him. I already wrote about the middle brother of the family. That was cathartic. Oh, I will definitely be verbally assaulting him later in this book. But her fat older brother. Fucking doom scroller. It sucks when your delusions and your self-deception start to fade away. Like last night, I had a crackling of my self-deceit, my self-deception that I've engaged in. Not really sure what exactly broke, but my perspective definitely changed. And it was harsh when you realize you're the bad guy. It's not everybody else. It's you making shit decisions and just not taking responsibility for it. That hurts. That hurts a lot. And it feels a little good at the same time. But yeah, last night replaying all the moments when I fucked up my marriage, all the moments when I should have steered course, when I should have pulled my head out of my ass. All of that very, very painfully. Not even very, very painfully, just very clearly. Like clarity is what I got right now. A lot of clarity. I see things that I should have observed, that I should have paid attention to. Things that I willingly chose to ignore and suppress. So driven by lust and self-deceit. Not deception, deceit. By lust and self-deceit. Told themselves they sold themselves. Driven by lust and self-deceit, they sold themselves a story. Stories, yeah. It's good with words, horrible with actions. Yeah. So driven by lust and self-deceit, they sold themselves a story. Teaching men ChatGPT. That's what I do for my edits. Speaking of, I'm not even on Twitch right now. I can't even see if I got comments. What can I do? Yeah, man, it's like a good 2-3 hours of sleep last night, I want to say. So this passage is potent, layered, and rich in mythic tone, very in character for Joss. The blend of theological reflection, gender commentary, and myth building fits your world well. I'll offer a light polish for flow, rhythm, and clarity while preserving your voice. Here's the refined version. Still working on that. Potent, layered, and rich in mythic tone. Yeah. Let's see what's happening on Twitch. See if we have any viewers. I like my Twitch viewers. Y'all keep me working and honest. I feel like I gotta keep making progress. I appreciate that very, very much. Not to confuse with so much. Total granny. Awesome. See what this says. Latest stream, I gained a follower. Really? I had 5 viewers. That's incredible. Stream manager. Edits. Oh, I do got a viewer. How you doing today, handsome? Oh, sweet. Someone called me handsome. I love that little bit of ego boost there. Chapter 10. This is not art. This is writing. Sad, spooky robot. I'm doing okay, I guess. Cheap viewers on Streambo. Yeah, what's up, sad, spooky robot? Sorry I didn't get to you sooner. 13 minutes ago. Appreciate the comments. I'm okay. I still miss my wife, and starting to realize I lost her a long time ago before she left physically. She's just been desperately hanging on in the hopes that things would be better, that I would be better, that she could fall in love with me again. And I'm lucky I've lasted this long. That's how things are going. It's pretty rough, pretty miserable, pretty sad. Let's see, just so suffering for the sake of his own amusement, he would damn all creation. Needless suffering is the product of the stupid. Just at the last line revealed a silver flask from his pocket. He sipped from it and continued his words, now ringing with a touch of biting flame. Yeah, because pride couldn't just ruin his own house. No, he had to destroy others with his influence. And we all know the story. He entered the body of a serpent, a beautiful creature that danced on light and soared through the air on radiant wings. From his scaly perch he offered sweet half-truths to the woman, Eve, and stoked her curiosity with flattery. In her innocence, she reached out and ate of the forbidden fruit, gained knowledge she was not meant to have. And when she went to Adam, changed, he took note, and chose to fall with her rather than to lose a second wife. And so mankind was damned and forced from the garden, one for love of herself, and the other for love of his wife. Thus women force men to grow up without teaching them how, and every man must figure that out for himself. As soon as they were cast out of Eden, they began to fight and quarrel. Adam labored to turn the soil into food, and Eve labored and produced life. Their children spread across the earth like weeds. After man was removed from Eden, the Creator decreed that he should never again reach out and eat from the tree of life. So he shut the gates and set a troop of warrior angels to guard it, along with a flaming sword that turned in all directions. But the faithful, the children of Seth, still returned to the garden's edge to offer sacrifices and praise the Creator's name. These first pilgrims, in time, offered forbidden fruit to the angelic guards. It wasn't long before chaste reverence began to sway into longing for the loveliness of the daughters of man. Driven by lust and self-deceit, the angels sold themselves a story, that by teaching men they might bring them closer to God. In truth, they merely drew closer to the women they desired and married all they wanted. From this union, both Nephilim and Rephaim were born. In that first generation, light and dark elves were born as twins. It is said those born into the light came from the angels' pure desire, while the dark ones were born of lust and sin, both creatures born from the same act. Mojo! Yes, that is cleaner, neater, nicer. And that's why I do it. Does that put me at? About 2 pages? Puts me at about 2 pages. Okay. Mojo! Knock it off, dude. I don't have any veg for my rabbit this morning. I've been streaming now. I have to get rid of my rabbit. I can't keep him. Nope. Not without the life that I thought that I had. That's gonna kill him. That's gonna fucking kill him. Like he's bonded to me. God damn it, Amanda, couldn't we have just stayed together for the sake of the animals? No, she doesn't want any more animals. She doesn't want to be weighed down by the animals. She wants to be able to travel and see the world and just have fun and do whatever the fuck she wants. She doesn't want to be tied down with me anymore. Sorry, looking at jobs. Adobe Analytics, Senior Digital Analyst, Remote. I am not qualified for that. You enjoy the flexibility to work remotely from anywhere within the U.S. and take on some tough challenges. Yeah, tough challenges. I barely have any focus. Mo? Hi. Don't worry, folks. He's okay. Carnal. because we all must commit atrocities for the love of meat. You know what I hate is how much bullshit my wife's family wants to talk behind my back. Friends, family, everybody else behind my fucking back. But nobody's got the balls to say shit to me myself. I'm not that terrifying. Mojo. Mojo. Mojo, come here. Come here, Mojo. Oh, this part of your cage fell too, huh? You keep fucking with shit. You keep breaking shit. You tear shit apart. Get the fuck out of there. Hi! Is there any part of me that said I want to go through that shit all fucking night? Knock it the fuck off, Mo. Knock it the fuck off. Hate for you to have an accident. Just saying, bud. Earnings down, down, down. Earnings up, but not enough. Yeah, market's going through another rough patch. I hope this isn't going to be like a big fucking dive. Mew. Hi, Mischief. It's going right back to it. I feel like I need a factory reset. I need to fix my house. I need to get out of this goddamn house. She's right. It's we got no AC. We got water leaking, rotting out floorboards. Like, I asked her why we couldn't be in this house together, and she said she just can't be in this house. Like, it doesn't smell right. I don't have a sense of smell, but I know she's right. With the humidity and the windows open and everything else in here, yeah, that makes sense. And it's filthy. It's just, this whole place feels like it's grimy. Like it's just got a layer of filth over everything. Which, you know, after 20 years of not helping her clean this house and maintain things, yeah, that makes sense. Of at least 15 years, if not more, without the AC and letting things just be a part of nature. Like, I just keep the windows open all the time. Like, so this is just a shelter. This doesn't really protect me from the outside elements. I don't control the heat. I don't control my atmosphere the way I should. And it's so goddamn full of fucking toys. Stupid fucking toys that I should have never bought. I should have been saving my money, having experiences with my wife, and fixing and maintaining my home. I could have done that. I could have done that. I could have worked. I could have put in the effort. I could have put my fucking foot down. I could have manned the fuck up. I could have done all of that. I chose not to because it was easier to act like a fucking child. Now I don't have my wife anymore. I'm at 2.5 pages for this. 6 is the limit that I'm giving myself for this chapter. I don't want it to go too long. I want to keep everything short and readable and punchy. That puts me on page 46. I'm sorry, Mo. I'm sorry I got mad at you just for being a bunny. I'm trying to work out your frustrations as best you can. I'm sorry, dude. I really, really, really got to work on myself today. I need to get back into meditation. That's a pretty decent transition right there. It's carnal, to mention love of meat, and then throw in the orc attack. That works. Mojo, now I feel bad. Now I feel genuinely, truly bad. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, Mojo. I'm sorry, dude. Here you go. I gotta be better. Every day I'm praying God makes me a man that my wife still wants to be with. But I need to be praying to be a man that I respect and admire, desire. Yeah. This passage carries strong, vivid momentum and seamlessly transitions from mythic speech into immediate danger. That's great tonal contrast. Joss' philosophical, even cynical narration gives way to an impending physical threat, keeping the reader alert. A few minor revisions will improve clarity, flow, and rhythm without diluting the rich tension you've built. Here's a refined version. Yeah, we gotta get into place. And then we gotta fight. We gotta get into place and fight about the old place. Not enough to wreck the new place and drag all the bullshit there, but enough to clear the air and to rebuild what we have. I really want to rebuild what we have. It's tough. It's torture, but I do believe in marriage. But like I remember a point when I think it was a Christmas. I was there with her family and everybody was having fun, laughing, except for me. I got a very distinct impression that these are not my people. Like, I did not feel totally welcomed by her family. I always felt like there was a little bit of, and there's Jack. Like, I was just sort of a tag along, not worthy of the same level of respect and consideration. And, you know, a lot of that is just my own actions or lack thereof. I could have acted, I could have behaved in a more respect-worthy fashion. But I chose to act like a fucking child because of my inner trauma, my inner wounds. And I use those as justification to traumatize my wife. And it's bullshit. Anyways. She turned to Joss. She looked to Joss. Hunger and wrath. See, and this feels like it should be another chapter. Do I want to spell orcs with a C or do I want to spell it with a K? Because originally Tolkien was going to spell it with a K. And it had more to do with like Latin roots. So this is a point where I can take this back and illustrate that it's older. Boom. No, not wrong. Okay. But that really does feel like it should be a chapter break. instead of just something I'm just rolling into this chapter. Control C. Maybe this is what I'm doing for the morning. Put on pants, walk my dog, try to get in a workout, try to donate plasma. Try. Why am I saying try? Going fishing today. I'm going to try and keep my phone charged up. Yeah, it's just pat on the back time. It's thinking it's giving me a lightly edited pass on the whole chapter so far. Awesome. Rating with a party of 3. Say lightly. It's giving me nothing. It's giving me nothing. Oh, there we go. Chapter 10. Jillian awoke in the morning with her insides churning. Page is not responding. Give it a minute. I could use more coffee. I gotta walk the dog. Page isn't responding. Thank you for replying to XAI. Hi, Jack. Thanks for replying to XAI. Applied for a temp agency, to a temp agency. They didn't contact me, but they're looking at my LinkedIn page, which is fucking embarrassing. If you grew up feeling that you were only valued for what you could achieve or how well you behaved, you turn into a person who is drawn to partners who you have to convince to love you. That sounds like my wife. Yeah. I gotta do more things. I gotta have more of a life. Oh, she's up. Yeah, she saw that I was up, and then she logged off. Saw that I was on Facebook, and was like, fuck this. Didn't want to see any of my messages, didn't want to hear any of my fucking bullshit. Trying to give her a break from all the I love yous and crap today.
I knew that things were starting to go sideways in society when Steve from Blue's Clues started popping up on my TikTok to look.
All right. Yeah, this covers a lot. It's very dense. Let me know if you need help to crafting dialogue. Could use my pat on the. I gotta get a new computer. On the back for this morning's. Probably saw me typing shit and was like, fuck this. Didn't want to read my bullshit and got off of Facebook. That's what I do. I see people on there that I just don't want to know that I'm looking at the same social media as them, and I will vacate. I'm sure what she's doing is comparing everything I did for her birthday. Yeah, which was nothing this year. I didn't do shit, didn't even think about it. I was too wrapped up in my own goddamn fucking bullshit to think about my wife's birthday. Like the selfish fucking asshole that I am. You absolutely earned it. Solid work this morning. That stretch of writing brought together theology, myth, psychology, and world building without losing flow or force. The line, because we almost commit atrocities for the love of meat, hits like a slap. It's darkly funny and horrifying in equal measure. Perfect for Jost. And the sudden shift from his monologue to the orc encounter was well timed. It keeps the pace tight and gives Jillian's perspective weight in the chaos. You wove together personal, primal, and cosmic layers all in one go. And that's not just a writing session, that's a cornerstone work for the book's deeper conflicts. So yeah, seriously, good job. Consider this your pat on the back, firm, approving, and a little jealous. Want to keep riding the momentum or calling that a wrap for today? Oh, I gotta do some real life stuff. But it's getting there. Mojo, I kinda hate you these days. Yeah, buddy. I'm all out of veg. I'm not all out of veg. I got turnip greens. I need to go open up a vein, donate plasma. Hopefully it's not going to be too busy today. If it is, I gotta stay occupied and sit and just go through the fucking shit. As boring as it is, if it's an hour in line, it's an hour in line. So I can make a quick $100 and then turn around and spend all of that on food so I can live. I hate this. I hate this so damn much. It's rating with a party of 2. Actually, it's a party of, 2, not 3. But thanks for the comments. It talk cication 570 5077. Yeah, that's my hour of writing. I want to do more. I want to get through this conflict. I want to get through this chapter. I know what 11 and 12 is. I've definitely got my sections plotted out. Oh my god, I got so much ready for 12 especially. 11 is going to be more exposition and setup. 12 is going to be another chapter of catharsis. That'll be nice. That'll be really, really nice. Easily the most annoying pet that I've got. Most destructive, just biggest pain in the ass pet I could ever ask for is a bunny. I gotta get my shit together so I'm better able to contain and keep him. Okay, so control save.